Hello, how are you guys? Today, two of our guests have been growing in disputes since the end of the World War II. Let's take a look at what brought Harry Truman and Joseph Stalin here on our show asking for our help.
Let us pray that peace be now restored to the world and that God will preserve it always.
I believe that it must be the policy of the United States to support free people who are resisting attempted subjugation by armed minorities or by outside pressure.
Okay, now I'm glad both of you guys are here. No problem. Before the end of the World War II, you guys were allies, correct?
Sort of.
Then what happened since? So we asked Stalin to help us in fighting Japan, but instead, in return, he wanted to take over territories. And so this could basically lead to the spread of communism across Eastern Europe.
Yes, but they needed to advance away from a peasant society anyways.
Well, you killed millions of your own people in the process.
If I don't rule with fear and power, how else can I ensure that my plans will succeed? Exactly.
Can you guys stop your bickering? This is exactly why you guys tore apart, because you cannot seem to agree on how to run a country. Let's calm down for a second. So tell me, what was both of you guys' reaction to when Roosevelt has passed away? Being in charge as the president, I was determined to combat anti-communism, but I'm tired of baby Soviets.
It may seem unlikely, but he was actually a very dear friend of mine. We mourn the world we live in if it weren't for the death of Roosevelt.
Interesting. So do you guys agree that his death is the cause of the Cold War?
Yes, he had my back when it came to fighting Germany. When most Americans thought that Europe's problems were as far away as the moon, he put our capitalist and communist differences aside and was still willing to support us.
Absolutely not. I cannot put our capitalist and communist differences aside when you are punishing the innocent civilians. If you wanted peace with us, you should have joined the United Nations in calling upon the North Koreans to lay down their arms.
And the bombs you set on Hiroshima and Nagasaki didn't kill innocent civilians?
We needed to end the war. On the other hand, your Soviet army was more focused on aggressive communist aggression. Actually, our inside sources are telling us that the Soviets were spying on the Americans and constructed their own nuclear weapons from the information they collected. So, I have to ask, what are your opinions on the weapons now that the world has seen the extensive damage that it can cause?
I cannot speak on the topic of any atomic bombs that we have allegedly tested, but we have taken note of the damage they can cause. If our enemies continue to try to interfere with my plans, then...
Are you threatening a nuclear war? I don't have any plans to use them in the near future. The atomic bombs were used against Japan and caused much more destruction than we expected. Although we have created other nuclear weapons for research purposes, just know that a nuclear war could potentially wipe out the entire human race. Capitalism versus communism is a major debate at the heart of the dispute, correct? Could you two explain why you believe your policy is better than the other? Stalin first.
A communist society where the government owns everything would bridge the gap between rural and urban life and create the potential for future human development in every industry. Everybody is employed without having one role greater than the other, and they're all provided with the same chance to build their lives. This is true human equality.
Well, capitalism gives everyone the opportunity to pursue whatever life their heart desires without restrictions from the government. They can create their own business or products with the skills that they have and profit off of them, increasing changes and advancements in society. It forces people to work hard, so everyone has the freedom to put in however much effort they want to into their duties. I think it should be up to each individual to decide what they need. You cannot limit innovation and fear that one sector will prosper more than the other. However, I do acknowledge that this creates a large separation between the rich and the poor. Anywho, can you tell me how you plan on restoring the international relations, and is there any hope that this will resolve? So, I attempted to strengthen the international relations by spreading my ideology across the globe. I established the Truman Doctrine, in which I will provide political, military, and economic assistance to all democratic nations under the threat from external or internal forces.
With your plans, we felt as if the Americans just wanted to sabotage us. All you wanted to do was resist our ideas that would have helped my people become a superpower.